Hey everybody, wanted to go over my truck build a little bit, show everyone what I've done, say hi to Boa. So I've got my Victory 4x4 aluminum bumper. What's nice about this, it doesn't require any kind of cutting. And I've got my quick disconnect plug, which was apparently controversial in one of my videos. I've also got a Xeon 10S winch with a Factor 55 fair lead and ultra hook. Without opening the hood, which I've done already, I've got a Switch Pro, which hooks up all my accessories. I have a dual battery from Optima, a Victron low voltage cutoff. Sorry about the plane flying overhead. The low voltage cutoff is great because I can't damage the battery if the voltage drops below a certain point. I've also got a Rodark DC-DC charger, which charges that secondary battery. In another video, I'll explain how I hooked up this quick disconnect plug to the DC-DC charger solar input. It's a little complicated, but this is not just a gimmick. It's for multi-use. I've got my Switch Pro hooked up there, if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. I've also got a wannabe homemade Goby rack. It's made out of aluminum. And I did that because I didn't like how heavy the Goby racks were and how ridiculous their weight times were. I've also got front runner slats up there so I can use any of their products. It's great for their water jugs and all the other accessories that they sell. Moving on to the back, I've got an RSI Smart Cap, which is a little on the pricey end, and there are other options out there, but I got this at a really good deal, and I've gotten a lot of use out of it. I also put this front runner rack up here for my rooftop tent, which is a C6 Rev tent, I believe. It weighs 25 pounds. The guy that makes those tents was the previous owner of Front Runner. Super cool guy. Go check him out. Their tents weigh 25 pounds. They're not the biggest, but you can take them off and store them in your garage and don't have to have like a giant thing up on your tent or on your truck. And hopefully you guys can see this underneath, but I ran power. Can you see that? Yeah, I ran power to the bed of my truck. It's a sealed Blue Seas system. It's just blade fuses, and I've gone through mud, water, all kinds of stuff, and I've never had any issues. I'm planning on running additional outlets back to the rear of the truck from that power source. And I've got King Bypass 3.0s, which are a little overkill. I mean, it rides super smooth with them. I've also got Deaver leaf springs. And yes, I have stock wheel sizes. Everyone always comments like what puny wheels I have, and I like my gas mileage. And I might upgrade in the future and then change out my gearing, but for the moment, it works for me. Moving up to the front, I've got King 2.5s with the adjustable reservoirs, and then the tubular Icon delta joint upper control arms. And I've had these revalved at King, and they ride super smooth. I had no complaints. I'm also running Wild Peak, or the Falcon Wild Peaks, which are very quiet. They've got a good amount of grip. They're not the best tire on the market for off-roading, but I'm not doing anything crazy. I like to get to my campsite. I like to set up a decent campsite and then just go dirt biking. I throw everything at my dirt bike. If anyone wants to call me a pavement princess, that's fine. I don't care. But if you guys have any questions, let me know.